A large background about our research coming like 10 years ago, the United States developed the framework for K-12 science education. And the resultant work is a next generation science standards. And this standards has already been adopted by 21 states and adapted by 24 states in the United States. So it has large impact. So the major change and the vision of this framework is it launched a three-dimensional learning, which means to engage students learning science, discipline, core idea, and cross-cutting concept while engaging them in science and engineering practices. So the three-dimension discipline, core idea, cross-cutting concept, and science and engineering practices need to be integrated together. And this creates a lot of challenge. So we try to help teacher to develop good performance-based assessment and try to help teacher to automatically assess the students' thinking. So give a little bit background about machine learning. So I recall maybe 20 or 30 years ago, we already used computer to do automatic scoring, like a multiple choice question, right? But think about the difference. I think for multiple choice question, we first create some rules and then we feed the rule to computer. And the computer will use the rule to compare with students their response and assign score. However, if the assessment are performance-based, then every student's performance are different, right? If they write their explanation for science phenomena, or they draw a model for to explain science phenomena, it's going to be really diverse, and we're not able to create a rule and provide a computer to compare with students' responses. So we changed the rationale. What we did is we first hired some human expert to use scoring rubric to score student responses. And then we are going to provide the human score to computer as well as the student's response so that computer can learn from a human expert and develop machine algorithm. Once the algorithm was validated and we think it's okay and it's accurate, then we can apply the algorithm to automatically score new student their performance responses. In my work, I use primarily using natural language processing and computer vision technology. So 10 years ago, my colleagues were using individual algorithm to started to, and it's quite low efficient. And when I started, I used ensemble machine algorithm. We combine like 8 machine algorithms together, which run simultaneously, and then based upon their performance to assign weight to each algorithm. Then their combination will be the final outcome, which we find can overperform the individual algorithm. And recently in my project, we're using the large pre-trained model BERT. And BERT is very efficient because it has already been trained by the Wikipedia, the entire, the data set. And it really makes our work more efficient to train the algorithm. But still, in order to train one individual algorithm, we need hundreds of student responses, which is all, and we needed to hire human expert to score the hundreds of student responses, which is really time and costly, right? What we did recently, we developed, we fine-tuned the science BERT model. We collaborated with the ETS, and we used some student written responses. The preliminary work, we used 50,000 student response to fine-tune BERT. We call science education BERT, and we find that the accuracy outperform the traditional BERT. And this is the science education BERT. And we also were trying to use zero shot, which means we are trying to say if we do not use the human scored cases, whether we can still have a good algorithm. In this case, we use like 9 student responses to fine-tune the pre-trained model, and we also find a good result. For both study, I'm going to present in the Artificial Intelligence in Education Conference in Japan in the summer, for the summer. And we also use computer vision to assess student model, because modeling is really, really powerful in science learning, because students need to impress their thinking. We use residual neural network and a sequential convolutional neural network to score students their paper pencil drawing model and a computer-based model, and we have already received really good accuracy. So eventually, we want our assessment can help teachers to make effective instructor decision, because we think effective instructor decision has to really align the three-dimensional learning goal with the instructor decision making and the three-dimensional learning outcome. In order to achieve this goal, we have to provide feedback to teacher, which will come from three-dimensional learning. And we also need teacher to really have the knowledge and the belief of three-dimensional learning. To support the teacher to make this instructor decision making, in my past project, I primarily focus on two goals. The first is what essential information teacher need in order to make instructor decision, and how to present the information to teachers. So we can present a raw score or statistical score. We can provide a rush score, right? We can also provide like a processing score. But what the information are really essential for teacher and how to present the score. And another aspect is even teacher has the R2R, and maybe they need some instructional support. So we are trying to develop instructional strategy to support teachers' pedagogical content knowledge so that they can effectively use the R2R to make instructional decision. Here is the dashboard we are designing. We are developing a platform. Hopefully, we're currently test the usability and the feasibility. And the next semester, we're going to pilot this platform with I think close to 20 classrooms across the nation in Georgia, Michigan, California, and Chicago. All right, this is my study. I'm glad to take questions. Thank you.